Welcome back, my friend. So far, we've gone deep into your spirit and your personal values, the invisible roots that hold you steady. Now, we often hear that mindset is everything. We are told that if we just think positively, or if we find enough motivation, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. While a strong mindset is undeniably valuable, it is not the foundation upon which a great life is built. Think of it this way. A powerful engine in a car is useless if the car has no fuel. Your body is the vehicle for your ambitions, your dreams, and your daily contributions. Your energy is the fuel. Without sufficient physical and mental energy, even the most brilliant ideas and the strongest intentions will remain just that, ideas and intentions. They will lack the power required to become reality. Consider two individuals with the same goal. One is constantly tired, struggles to focus, and feels physically drained. The other wakes up feeling rested, moves through their day with vitality, and has the mental clarity to solve problems. Who do you think is more likely to succeed? It is not a matter of willpower alone. It is a matter of capacity. True health provides you with the capacity to show up, to do the work, and to persevere when challenges arise. It is the bedrock upon which discipline, focus, and resilience are built. You cannot outthink a body that is running on empty. A healthy body creates a healthy mind. Many of us treat our health as an afterthought, something to attend to only when it breaks down. We prioritize deadlines, social obligations, and endless to-do lists, all while neglecting the very system that allows us to manage these things in the first place. This is a flawed strategy. Neglecting your health is like trying to build a skyscraper on a foundation of sand. Sooner or later, the entire structure will become unstable. A truly meaningful life is not just about what you achieve. It is about having the energy and vitality to enjoy the journey, to be present for your loved ones, and to contribute your best self to the world. This begins with your physical well-being. Therefore, the first and most important system to optimize is your own health. It is not a secondary goal to be pursued after you have achieved success. It is the prerequisite for sustainable success. It is the engine that drives your life forward, day after day. When you prioritize your energy, you are not being selfish. You are ensuring that you have something to give. You are building the fundamental platform from which you can launch all your other efforts. Your ability to live a full and meaningful life is directly tied to the energy you can bring to each moment. And that energy starts with how you care for your body. That's why today's pillar is simple, but absolutely critical. Ready? Let's dive in. When we think about the word health, our minds often jump to images of sculpted physiques, marathon runners, or the number on a bathroom scale. Society, through media and marketing, has conditioned us to equate health with appearance. We are led to believe that if we look a certain way, we must be healthy. This is a narrow and often misleading definition. While physical fitness is a component of health, it is not the entire picture. True health is not about how you look in the mirror. It is about how you feel in your life. It is about having the energy to play with your children after a long day at work. The real measure of health is your capacity. It is your ability to wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day ahead. It is the mental clarity to focus on a complex task. without feeling overwhelmed by brain fog. It is the emotional resilience to handle unexpected setbacks without spiraling into stress. Health is the quiet, consistent hum of a well-functioning system. It is the freedom from constant aches, fatigue, and illness that allows you to fully engage with the world around you. This kind of vitality is the true prize, and it is available to everyone, regardless of their body shape or size. Let us redefine health as the possession of energy. When you have abundant energy, your entire experience of life changes. Problems seem more manageable. Opportunities seem more exciting. Your relationships deepen because you have the emotional bandwidth to be truly present with others. This is a far more empowering and useful definition than one based on aesthetics. An appearance-focused goal can be fleeting and can lead to unhealthy comparisons. An energy-focused goal, however, is deeply personal and practical. It directly impacts your quality of life every single day. The goal is not to look like a fitness model. The goal is to feel like a fully charged human being. This shift in perspective is crucial. Instead of asking, how can I lose 10 pounds? Try asking, how can I have more energy tomorrow? This simple change in questioning leads to a different set of answers and a different set of actions. It moves the focus from deprivation and restriction to nourishment and restoration. It encourages you to think about what you can add to your life. More sleep, more nutrients, more gentle movement, rather than what you must take away. Ultimately, health is about creating a life you do not need to escape from, powered by a body that supports your every endeavor. It is the silent engine that powers your ability to live well. For centuries, we have been taught to see the mind and body as separate entities. Philosophers spoke of the mind as the realm of pure thought, distinct from the crude machinery of the body. Modern science, however, tells us a very different story. Your brain is not an isolated command center floating in your skull. It is a physical organ, deeply and inextricably connected to the rest of your body. The health of your body directly and profoundly impacts the performance of your brain. You cannot have a sharp, focused, and creative mind in a body that is neglected. Consider the science. When you engage in physical activity, your heart pumps more oxygen to your brain. This is just the beginning. Exercise also triggers the release of a protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. Neuroscientists sometimes refer to BDNF as miracle grow for the brain. It plays a crucial role in the survival of existing neurons and encourages the growth of new ones. It also supports synaptic plasticity, which is essential for learning and memory. Every time you move your body, you are not just working your muscles. You are giving your brain the chemical tools it needs to function at its best. This connection extends to your gut as well. Your gastrointestinal tract is home to trillions of bacteria, collectively known as the gut microbiome. This second brain produces a vast array of neurochemicals that the brain uses to regulate basic physiological processes, as well as mental states, like mood and learning. In fact, about 95% of your body's serotonin, a key neurotransmitter for regulating mood, is produced in your gut. What you eat directly influences the health of this microbiome, which in turn influences your mental and emotional well-being. A poor diet can lead to an imbalanced gut, contributing to feelings of anxiety and depression, The takeaway is clear. Your thoughts, emotions, and cognitive abilities are not independent of your physical state. They are products of it. If you are struggling with focus, motivation, or a low mood, the solution may not be to simply try harder. The more effective solution may be to go for a walk, drink a glass of water, or eat a nutritious meal. By caring for your body, you are directly caring for your mind. You are creating the biological environment necessary for clarity, creativity, and emotional stability. The most powerful cognitive enhancement tool you have is your own physical health. We often think of exercise as a formal, scheduled activity. An hour at the gym, a 30-minute run, a yoga class. While these are beneficial, this mindset can also become a barrier. If we do not have a full hour, we might do nothing at all. But the power of movement is not confined to structured workouts. In fact, short, consistent bursts of movement throughout the day can be just as powerful, especially when it comes to generating mental momentum. Movement is a catalyst. It is a physical action that creates a psychological shift, breaking patterns of inertia and procrastination. Think about a time you felt stuck on a problem. You sat at your desk, staring at a screen, and the solution simply would not come. Then, you got up to make a cup of tea or walk around the room, and suddenly, an idea popped into your head. This is not a coincidence. Research from Stanford University has shown that walking can boost creative output by an average of 60%. The act of walking, a simple rhythmic movement, allows the mind to wander and make new connections. It frees you from the rigid focus that can sometimes stifle innovation. Movement is a key that unlocks a different mode of thinking. This principle applies not just to creativity, but to motivation as well. Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion. This is true for humans, as it is for planets. When you are feeling lethargic and unmotivated, the hardest part is simply getting started. A small physical action can be the spark that overcomes that initial resistance. Do not think about writing the entire report. Just stand up and stretch. Do not think about cleaning the whole house. Just put one dish in the dishwasher. This small act of movement creates a tiny bit of momentum. The goal is to integrate movement into the fabric of your day, not to treat it as a separate, burdensome task. Take the stairs instead of the lift. Park a little further from the entrance. Do a few squats while you wait for the kettle to boil. These micro acts of movement accumulate. They keep your energy circulating, your body active, and your mind engaged. They prevent the physical and mental stagnation that comes from sitting still for too long. Movement is not just for your body. It is a tool for your mind. Use it to break inertia, spark new ideas, and build the momentum you need to move your life forward. In our modern culture, sleep is often viewed as a luxury, or even worse, a sign of weakness. The hustle mentality glorifies sleepless nights as a badge of honor, a testament to one's dedication and drive. But honestly, this is a profoundly dangerous and counterproductive myth. Sleep is not a passive state of rest, where the body and brain just shut down. Instead, it's a highly active and essential period of maintenance, repair, and consolidation. Treating sleep as an enemy to be conquered is like a Formula One driver deciding to skip pit stops to save time. The result is not victory. It is a catastrophic breakdown. During sleep, your brain is hard at work. It clears out metabolic waste products that accumulate during waking hours, including beta amyloid, a protein linked to Alzheimer's disease. This cleansing process is crucial for maintaining cognitive function. Sleep is also when your brain consolidates memories, transferring information from short-term to long-term storage. That's why pulling an all-nighter to study for an exam is so ineffective. Without sleep, the information you crammed in is unlikely to stick. A good night's sleep is honestly one of the most effective study habits you can adopt. The consequences of sleep deprivation extend far beyond memory. A lack of sleep impairs judgment, reduces emotional regulation, and weakens the immune system. Studies have shown that after just one night of poor sleep, activity in the prefrontal cortex, the area of the brain responsible for decision-making and impulse control, is diminished. At the same time, activity in the amygdala, the brain's emotional center, is heightened. This combination makes you more likely to be irritable, anxious, and reactive. It also compromises your immune system, making you more susceptible to common illnesses like the cold and flu. Sleep is not just for your brain, it is for your entire body. Prioritizing sleep is one of the single most effective things you can do to improve your energy, mood, and productivity. The goal should be to get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. This is not lazy, it is strategic. To achieve this, create a system for better sleep. Establish a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, even on weekends. Create a relaxing wind-down routine in the hour before bed. Read a book, take a warm bath, listen to calm music. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep, cool, dark, and quiet. Stop viewing sleep as a negotiable expense and start treating it as the non-negotiable foundation of your daily performance. Remember, sleep isn't just about rest. It's about resetting so you can show up as the best version of yourself each day. But here's the thing. Sleep is just one piece of the puzzle. To truly unlock your energy and set yourself up for a life full of vitality, we need to look at what you put in your body and how you move it. In the next episode, we'll dive into the power of food and exercise, how to fuel your body with the right nutrients, and build the momentum to take action. So, rest up, because next week, we're hitting the ground running. Until next time, keep striving and stay inspired.